Hello and welcome to another episode of Yoga for Dads, where our whole goal is to keep you fit and healthy, flexible, so you can play with your kids for as long as possible. My name is Dalton Johnson, and today all you're going to need is open floor on the space. If you have a yoga mat, that would be great as well. If you would like a strap, feel free to grab a strap. Always could use a belt or a t-shirt. All of those work great. Today what we're going to be doing is just going to be doing a nice yoga flow. And so with that, we're going to be working the whole body, top to bottom. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is we're just going to stand up and be at the top of your mat or just facing one direction. So at the top of your mat, just inhale nice and tall. Interlace your hands. Kind of go to the sky, go on your tippy toes, and just see where your body's at. Just see how you feel. Give it some little squirms and move around to see how the body feels twisting back and forth. And right now, all we're trying to do is see where the tightness is in our body. Come on down to a full forward fold. We're just going to be here and we're going to do a couple big inhales and exhales. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. And then come all the way back up, arms to the sky, arms to your side. So what we're going to be doing today is really working on just keeping the body loose and allowing it to move. And the more we do yoga like this, the more often our body will be able to move, the range of motion you'll have will be greater, and the better your body will feel daily. So we are going to dive into our first flow, and the way this flow is going to work is we're going to go from the standing position to arms overhead, and then we're going to come down, step back into a plank pose, then to downward dog, back to a plank pose, hop up, do a halfway lift, full forward fold, and then come all the way back to the top. So let's go ahead and get started. So inhale all the way up, exhale all the way down, inhale halfway lift, exhale all the way down, take a step back into plank pose, inhale, exhale to downward dog. Inhale, back to your plank. Hop, forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. So right there, we completed one cycle. So what we're going to do now is dive into a flow. And what a flow means is that you're just going to do something with a lot of repetitions. So this is mainly focused on your posterior chain, which is everything on the back side. So your calves, your hamstrings, your lower back, your glutes, and a little bit of your upper back. And so we're going to do this flow 5 times. So inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down, back to your plank. Inhale, exhale, into your downward facing dog. Inhale, back to your plank. And then hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. That's the first one. Now going into the second, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. All the way back down. Hop backwards. Downward dog. Come back to your plank. Skip forward. Halfway lift. All the way down. All the way back up. And that's the second cycle. Diving into the third. Halfway lift. All the way down to a plank. Downward dog. Plank. Hop forward. Halfway lift. All the way down. All the way back to the top. That's number 3. Going into number 4. Hop back. Downward dog. Come forward. Upward lift. All the way down. All the way to the top. Last one. Here we go. All the way down. Halfway lift. All the way back down. Skip back into your plank. Downward facing dog. All the way back. Halfway lift. Forward fold. All the way back up. Alright. So, that was our very first flow for the morning. Maybe for the afternoon. Maybe for the evening. Totally up to you. It's a great way to kind of just loosen the body up. Okay. So what we're going to do now is hop into our second flow. So this second flow, we're actually going to be starting in downward facing dog. So this will be our base position, whereas our base position the last time was standing up. So we'll be here, downward facing dog. Then we're going to go left foot. We're going to tap it on our right elbow and then to the sky. Tap it left elbow to the sky, and then we're going to come down into pigeon. Once we're in pigeon, we're going to come back up and out, and then we're going to step to forward fold, come through, back down to the sky. Okay, we're going to do 3 on both sides. So we're going to start with the very first one. So, kick your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it to your right elbow. Left elbow. Leg to the sky. Come down into pigeon. Once you get to here in pigeon, kind of like move your body just a little bit side to side. Try to get some space back into that hip. Kick it back up, and then bring it through. Now to a low lunge. Bring your arms overhead, and come back down. Step back into downward dog. Now we've done one, and go for another one. Left leg to the sky, left knee, right elbow, leg to the sky, left knee, left elbow to the sky, pigeon pose. A little bit of a wiggle. See how your spine's feeling. Kick back up. Come through. In this position, in this low lunge, you should be feeling it a lot in your right hip. Come back. It's feeling good. Back to downward dog. Kind of pedal it out a little bit. Pedaling out just means you move your heels back and forth. Go left leg to the sky again. Left leg, right elbow. And then back up. Now back. Left knee, left elbow. Back to the sky. And then pigeon. Back to the sky. Low lunge. back to the ground, and back to your downward dog. Okay. Now, you might notice a little bit of a difference in this left-hand side of your body. So now let's move on to the right-hand side. So what will that look like? It looks like right leg to the sky. Then you're gonna come across to your elbow, back to the sky, back to the elbow, back to the sky, pigeon. From pigeon, you go back up to the sky, and then down to the low lunge. Low lunge, focusing on the front of the hip, really driving that force forward, and making sure you're at a 90, and then lean back, and then you'll end up back in downward dog. Now that's what it will be. We'll do 3 rounds starting now. Let's go ahead and get going. It looks like we have a guest. This is Bentley. Bentley's a very nice dog. Right leg to the sky. Bring to your left elbow. Back to the sky. Right knee, right elbow. Back to the sky. Down to pigeon. Since this should be your first one, just give it a little bit of a feel. See how your back feels. Get some nice good breath into it. And step back to the sky. Down. Nice low lunge. Alright. Then let's go back down. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Elbow to knee. Leg to the sky. Elbow to the knee. Leg to the sky. Down. And here we go. And a nice pigeon. From pigeon, we're gonna come out of it. Squeeze that core nice and tight. Come, and then come back through. This is the second round. We're almost done with it. Oh, feels good. Step back. Just finished that second round of 3. Nice. Last one. Leg to the sky. To the elbow. Leg to the sky. Knee to the elbow. Leg to the sky. Pigeon pose. And then to the sky. Forward fold. I mean, sorry, not forward fold. Low lunge. And then arms to the sky, reach back. Nice. Back down, downward dog. Great job. All right, that was really good. So, from there you kind of get a good taste of like how you can start combining things together and start creating flows. And the goal is to really just take all of these positions that you hopefully will be learning along the way, and just be learning and thinking like, hey, how could I like connect this with that? And that could be like a really good way to learn and deepen the practice and like help your body feel better. So I just want to say thank you very much for joining me for another episode. My name is Dalton Johnson, and I hope you have a great day and get to go play with your kids. Have a good one. Bentley says have a good one as well. Yeah, you're a good boy.